Our most important promise to you is that you must all have access to health. Access to health means that every Nigerian, wherever you might find yourself, should be able to get health care regardless of whether you are rich or poor. And that access will be driven by the fact that we must also know and register people in this country to have health cards. And it could be either that the government is subsidizing you or you are contributing to it. The NHIS, as we know it today, is just like every other government agency in Nigeria, where they are more interested in organizing conferences and buying tickets for the minister and jostling over how much money can be moved there for political reasons or the other. I have been a reporter before now, you all know. I cover all of these corrupt activities that are happening in Abuja. Abuja is a cesspool of corruption, and everybody knows that. And without getting rid of the corrupt individuals who are managing our institutions, we are wasting our time. Without voting them out, making them lose appointments. When the healthcare, the NHIS scandal was going on, a lot of documents were passed to us. They weren't interested, honestly, in any healthcare. The minister was fighting the secretary, or the secretary fighting the minister over how much should go into, how much is spent in buying tickets. The Minister of Health, in one of the documents we had, spent millions in hiring a jet to travel between here and Sokoto. They were using private jet. Yes, the man is here. I know he has his ear blocked. He's not paying attention. You know, public officers are supposed to pay attention to this, and you see, he's not paying attention to us. This is part of the problem. You know. Secondly, we must have a well-organized. Am I right? He's not here with us. That's the NHIS Executive Secretary. He's busy on his laptop. No, it's serious. He's supposed to represent us here. He's not paying attention. Yes. Yes. We also must have universal health care in this country. And I'm not mounting universal health care for the sake of it. Is that universal health care must ensure that Nigerians get health care wherever they are. And I'm saying it that Nigeria can afford universal health care for its own people. What we need to do is to redirect our resources to the people. There is no reason why all Nigerians are paying senators who are useless to us 13.8 million naira every month as allowances, and we cannot afford to immunize our children. We cannot afford to create a sick bay in every primary school. We cannot afford to create a sick bay in every secondary school. We cannot afford insurance system for our people. These are things that we must institutionalize. And it is not expensive, because the moment you have it in a contributory manner, the money will be stacking up, and the moment you don't allow public officials to filter them away, you can use it to take care of your people. The third thing is emergency services. We have zero emergency services in this country, and that's how most people die. If you were to drive between Lokoja and Abuja, I'm not saying from Lagos to Abuja, when people have accidents, nobody take care of you. But in other places, even in countries that have just ended war a few years ago, like Rwanda, if you have an accident, if nobody can take care of you right there, a helicopter will be flown to fly you or fly people out of the place. In Nigeria, we don't have those kind of care. When you are in danger, you can't have a number to call, and nobody will come to you until you die. In fact, sometimes after you die, nobody will come and remove your body from where you are. The third, of course, is to pay attention to immunization. Very important. It's not something to be politicized. It's not something to be ethnicized or religionized as we have made it now. It's very important that kids are allowed to grow up. You have realized that an average Nigerian man is not able to live 54 years in this country. An average Nigerian woman is lucky they live 1 year older than most men. The implication is that the Nigerian state, which was created in 1960, is older than most Nigerians. That's the implication. Because why? Our health system started degenerating since the... And at this point, it's almost nil. That is why those who are wasting their time for banning of politicians not to go for medical treatment abroad, you are wasting your time. If they cannot go for medical treatment abroad, they will bring medical treatment into Nigeria secretly. Even President Buhari, apart from traveling, has people who come in here secretly that are flown in on a regular basis to come and take care of him, to pump him up, so that they can make him look like he's healthy, whereas he's not. So you can only ban them from going outside. How do you ban them from importing medical care into the country? So the best thing is to make medical facilities available to all in this country, invest in them, so that they themselves will go. Even a former governor of Akwa Ibom, what's his name, Akpabio, he once claimed that he had the best hospital in Akwa Ibom. When he had an accident in Abuja, where did he fly to? He flew to London because they knew they were lying to you. The other issue is for us to also start thinking technologically, digitally. There is a room for telemedicine in our lives. Some of the doctors who have traveled out of this country, Nigerians, they are willing to treat Nigerians, but they are not ready to come back home yet because of our kidnappers, armed robbers, our SARS, and all of the ways through which you can die, including the highway system. But so many of them are ready that we can have a situation where somebody is sick, you text your problem or symptoms to a number, and you get response from a doctor who is not based in Nigeria. It's called telemedicine. Why are we not thinking progressively about how to harness people who are not willing to come home, while we prepare the country for them to return to when they are ready? So we must attract our best to come back home by creating conditions for people to return home. There is no way any Nigerian doctor is coming back to Nigeria the way it is. Nigeria hospital and Nigeria airports are the reason why you never come back home. The moment you arrive at the airport, the kind of reception you receive at the airport shows that Nigeria is not ready for anybody who is willing to work for Nigeria. And they keep making Nigeria worse and worse every day, and they distract your attention with the most stupid things. Who invaded the National Assembly, who did not, they want you to take side with them, but at the end of the day, these guys are going to unite against the rest of us. They resolve their differences. They will tell you that they are big brothers and sisters and that they only have small misunderstandings as they've been doing forever. What I'll say here is that we have to link our healthcare system with our own agenda, which is spelled out in Spicer Heat. Security, power. Without electricity, you cannot have good health care. That's the truth. Even to sleep properly at night for 8 hours is so important to your health that when you are denied of that, you will degenerate in health. Without infrastructure, you can't have good health care. So I told somebody that if Obama, when he contested in the US, he would have broken his back just by traveling between Jalingo and Yola. Because the roads are so bad. Without building infrastructure, we can't have health. And without health, we definitely can't have wealth in this country. I've been told that my time is up. I will have more time to reach out to you Nigerians whenever you want to listen to new leaders. People who have ideas, not people who have analog brains, people who are dying and on the departure lounge of life, who are wasting your time, your energy and resources on taking care of themselves and their diseases and their families. You have to get rid of them. It's the solution to Nigeria's problem. Thank you very much.